New relationship, what will happen? Hi there, my beautiful soul peeps and soul fam. You are here with Tarot by Cassy for another pick a card reading. And if you want to jump straight ahead, skip the intro, you can pause, focus on the cards, see which one speaks to you, and then jump into your reading through the timestamps, which will be in the description and in the comments. If you wish to stick around, please know this is a general reading, so take only what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. We're also asking today specifically about new relationships. So that could mean different things to different people, but it could be that you are dating someone and you're interested to see if it's going to turn into a relationship. It could be that you guys have just newly called yourselves partners, couple, and recognize that it is a relationship, or it could have been going for a little while but not so long that you are already at a stage where you know what to expect from the person or what's coming next for the relationship. I hope that all makes sense. I don't even know if I even needed to say it. I feel like if you feel like you need to be here, you will know if you need to be here. So all of that being said, 4 piles, you can choose more than one. If one's not resonating, as I said, feel free to jump out, go to another. If that does not work for you, then feel free to try one of my other readings or potentially even another reader. And also it's a timeless reading, so it may have a message for you whenever it is that you come across it. So pile number 1, finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, and that is paired with this gorgeous necklace. I felt very jewelry vibe today for this reading for some reason, but the little lavender against the stars that my daughter made for me. They also made all of these awesome little clay things that are all around my desk, all the miniatures. Pile number 2, I made this one actually, just as a matter of speaking. We have the flowers. I don't know what's going on with me today, guys. This intro, I've tried recording it 5 times and it's not getting better, but I'm determined to just stick with it. So it's just going to be what it's going to be. We have for pile number 2, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And I think I said pile number 3, did I just then? I hope not. Guys, I'm not sure what's going on. Pile number 3. This is pile number 3, chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. And we have the drink me potion. And for pile number 4, we have deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. And I've paired that with the little love heart box of chocolates, which again, credit to my daughter for being so awesome. So these all came out randomly. I always shuffle my cards and just pick which ones come out to be the significator card. I feel like you will definitely have some sort of instinct as to which one to go to. I debated whether or not to include this one, but then I decided that yes, I will. It did flip out of the deck, so I felt that it wanted to be heard, and there will be some of you who possibly are already having some sort of instinct or intuition that maybe there is deception afoot, or potentially you are the one wearing the false self mask. So only you will know. I have no idea how many of you will want to pick this one just because it has negative connotations, but we won't know until we actually get into the piles to see exactly what is going to come out. So I think that is everything that I need to say, and a whole bunch more that I didn't. I look forward to seeing you in your reading. Hello there, my pile number 1. If you chose finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, and or this adorable little lavender in the night sky necklace, then you are my pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. So finances and career, financial issues affecting your love life. So this could be any array of things. This could be that it's actually just difficult for you guys to catch up and spend any real time together for this to form into a relationship, because maybe one or both of you has a very demanding career and that is putting the brakes on the relationship. It could also be that one of you earns significantly more than the other one and it feels difficult to keep up with that, or there is some expectation for you to be able to keep up with that, or vice versa. It could be that you have found someone that feels like a real match for you and that you care about a lot, but maybe their finances are concerning to you in some way, shape, or form. So we'll read from the Tarot of the Light to get some more information for you, pile number 1, on what is happening in this new relationship. And as I said in the intro, by new, it could very much be that you are just dating this person. Just flipped your card onto the floor. Interesting. So it could be that you were just dating this person, you were getting to know them, and you are deciding whether or not you want this to be a relationship, or it could be that you have actually formed a relationship, but it is just very much in the early days, getting started. We have the first card that is the jumping card, the Magician, Impulse. So the Magician is all about being able to make things happen, making magic, being able to bring in whatever it is that you desire. Let me get some more cards so we can get some more information here on what is happening for you. Okay, you two leapt out. The Nine of Hearts, stability. Very interesting. And the Queen of Stars, which is Queen of Wands in the Rider-Waite deck, Illuminator. So I feel like if finances are a concern, they don't really need to be, pile number 1, whether it's that you're concerned about your own financial situation or it's the person that you are with that you are concerned for, because we have the Magician, so able to bring about magical things, able to bring about basically whatever you put your mind to, and to make that situation work. The Magician has all the tools that they need at their disposal to be able to bring in whatever it is that they wish to manifest into their lives. And with the Nine of Hearts, stability as well, I feel that there isn't a need for concern around finances. There is stability in this relationship, but also in the financial sense as well. And the Nine of Hearts is the Nine of Cups, so that's very much like having all of your wishes granted in the Rider-Waite deck. And the Queen of Stars, she is the Queen of Wands, so being able to bring in whatever it is that you want to manifest into your world, having the power of fire, illuminating situations, being able to see things from all points of view because you are able to illuminate things. So I just want to get one more. And I started with pile number 4 today for something different. And as I said to them, I'm doing this just however I feel today. I'm sort of usually a bit more regimented about how I pull my cards and how many I pull and so on and so forth. But today I'm just feeling like it's a day to wing it. There we go. That's what I'm after. That's a lot more cards. So let's just take them and we shall see. 10 of Trees, loyalty. Very, very interesting. And I've got 3 more, so I'm going to use those to clarify these cards. Number 6, the Lovers, ecstasy. And that's very interesting under impulse here. Page of Stars, curiosity. And I love that under stability. And then we have the Star card, beautiful, hope. So my beautiful pile number 1s, I feel like whatever concerns you have around finances and career, you need not have them. If the situation is, as I said at the very beginning, that your career or their career, or potentially both of your careers with how hard everyone has to work these days, is getting in the way of a relationship forming, I feel like this is asking you to just have a bit of faith, to take some time, to give this a chance. But I really am getting such good energy over here. Stability and loyalty. If you have concerns around this person, and especially if it's concerns around them and their finances, I feel that that is not something that you need to worry about. And whatever they potentially lack in finances, unless they're bringing you a whole heap of debt and trouble, then in which case disregard all of this and run away. But if it's just that you earn a significantly larger amount of money than they do, or maybe you've got assets and they don't, maybe things don't seem to line up on a financial scale, this person is going to far outweigh whatever they can bring into your life monetarily. They're going to bring loyalty, they're going to bring stability, they're going to bring ecstasy. I love that we have the Lovers here. This really feels like a relationship that is meant to happen. And that's why I feel that if career is causing blocks and making it difficult to move forward with a relationship, you're being called on to be patient, because this does feel like you are supposed to be with this person, pile number one. And if you are concerned that it's you with the lack of finances, and that maybe this person is going to judge you on that, or they're not going to want to move forward with you for that, I feel that they see you as very loyal and very stable. They see you as a really good bet. And with the beautiful Queen of Wands over here, the Queen of Stars, absolutely, and the wish card as well, a wish come true card. I feel that you are a wish come true for this person. They see you as fiery, independent, inspiring, an action taker, motivated. They are not looking at you in any sort of negative light. So whichever side of the keel you feel the imbalance is coming from, pile number one, you are being called to move past it and to focus on the curiosity of getting to know this person, allowing them to get to know you, giving into your impulses, giving into the ecstasy, just going with this, enjoying it. I very much am thinking even pile number four might possibly resonate with you. If you did feel a pull towards pile number four, definitely go and check it out. But yeah, this is calling for you to just enjoy this situation, pile number one, to not worry about these concerns, to not focus on finances, to try and prioritize this person with your career. I won't say above your career, but definitely try to make sure that there is a balance between allowing yourself to have a love life and experience romance and just enjoy all of the ecstasy and joy that this relationship can bring in, to balance that with your career, so that you aren't just so driven that love passes you by. I'm going to read a couple of cards. Here we go, from the Romance Angels cards. That one backflipped. Love it. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Yeah, so what were we just talking about, pile number one? It's time for you to let fear and worry go from your mind and just enjoy this experience. Just really love moving forward with this person. Let everything unfold as it's meant to, and stop focusing on finances and career in relation to this relationship. Whatever it is that you are fearing is not going to come to pass. There is so much positive energy around this for you, pile number one. I feel so happy with this reading. It is a wish come true, this relationship. You guys are the lovers. Ecstasy is meant to be had. You deserve love. You are lovable. Yeah, so I really think that maybe this is a concern that you've got about yourself. Maybe you feel that you're in the lesser financial situation than what this person is. Please know that you are worthy of love, and that your loyalty, your beautiful fire that you bring, who you are, is absolutely enough, and that you are lovable. You are worthy, pile number one. I just want one more from this deck. And then we're going to get some straight shooting answers from the Angel cards, Angel Answers deck. Haha, and letting go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. I feel like I'm pretty sure I said that about 1 minute ago, that this needs to be allowed to unfold naturally and to just see what happens and what direction it takes you in. But you need to let go of the worries in this situation. And again, the control issues. It could be that you were trying to control the situation because you don't feel like you're good enough and you are not going to be enough for this relationship. Or it could be that you're concerned because this person is in a different financial space than you, and you're worried about how that may affect your relationship down the line if you are doing better financially than what they are. You are really being asked to just allow that fear to drop away and to focus on all of the beauty that is in this relationship. Stay optimistic. Know that you deserve this. And now we will ask the Angel Answers what they have to say. And they are very definite. There are some, I can't tell you yet, and not too sure cards, but there's some definite yeses and some definite nos. But we will see how I take the energy of it when it comes out too, because this whole reading is one big yes. Yes to letting go of control issues. Yes to letting go of limited thinking. Ask for help from others. Very interesting. So maybe this is a case of actually even speaking to a trusted friend or confidant about how you're feeling so that you can get their advice and feedback. Don't stop. Yeah, don't stop here with being optimistic. Letting go of control issues. I feel like there's probably, and here we go. It's up to you. I was just about to say, I feel like there's some work that you need to put into yourself. Pile number one. Only you will know, obviously, what the situation is. If this is a case of concerns about someone else's financial position maybe not being that fantastic, or concerns about your financial position not being that fantastic, or careers that are so fantastic that you are finding it difficult to spend that time together, whatever the financial situation is for you, you are being called to continue with this relationship, to allow all of this goodness in. There is so much good energy, so many reasons to feel optimistic, and knowing that this person is loyal and they will provide stability to you. So whatever, and with the Magician as well, they have the ability to create something really amazing, whether that is financially or whether that is actually just within the relationship, and finances just suddenly don't seem to matter so much and your focus is more on the personal and the connection. Pile number one, I really hope that resonated. If it did, please hit the like button. It means so much to me when you do. Thank you to anyone who has watched more than one of my readings, and especially if you've commented. I had a comment today to let me know from someone who has been with me for some time now, and it made my day. I can't even tell you how happy I am. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so, so much if you have. And I might see you in another pile, or I might see you in another reading. Hello there, my gorgeous pile number two. If you chose getting to know each other, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens, and or the love heart and floral necklace, then you are my pile number two. Welcome to your reading. So this feels very positive right off the bat. Obviously, if you chose this one, this is a person that you feel is worth getting to know. And I imagine that you are then obviously hoping that your bond with this person is going to deepen. This feels very, very new, this relationship. Probably a little more so in some ways than the other ones, just because you are still in the stage of revealing your innermost self, or maybe you have picked this one because you have actually opened up and become vulnerable to this person, and they are doing the same with you. But this does feel very early days, but we're going to get some cards now from the Tarot of the Light to get some more information, and this one flipped out the Moon Illusion. So I do feel that this is still early days. This card really confirms this for me, pile number two. If not, and you still are resonating with this pile, definitely stick with it. We will keep finding out what is happening and what is going to happen. But with the moon, it's still, everything is shrouded in darkness. You're still working out which path to take. You're still trying to find your way. And you do have illusion as well. So it could be that you are still in those very early days of dating where you're still wearing your masks and keeping any negative sides of yourself hidden, and that's on both sides of the relationship, yourself and your person. But we'll get some more cards to help clarify where this is at and what is going to happen for my pile number two. Yeah, and the cards are feeling reluctant to jump. So I do feel like you're still very much in the getting to know each other phase of this relationship. I feel like this might still be at the stage of dating or seeing each other. Maybe you haven't actually had a conversation about who you are to each other yet, or where the relationship is at. Maybe it's not yet exclusive. And that's not going to be for all people either, especially with polyamory. becoming more and more normalized. I don't know that everyone is necessarily going to be going exclusive in their relationships, but it feels like there's still a lot that is unseen. We also have number 8, the Force, Strength. Wow, guys, this is a lot of... This is all major arcana. Okay, this is very interesting. Number 2, the High Priestess, Intuition. And number 12, the Turnaround, Revolution. So this person definitely feels extremely significant because these are all major arcana. So things that are life-changing. Very, very big forces that have the potential to change the path that you are on, to create a significant shift in your life. I feel that intuitively you already know if this person is or isn't right for you, and I think that obviously you think that they are, or you wouldn't necessarily be here in this reading. But I think that you are being reminded that you are a very, very strong person, and that you are able to overcome any obstacles that may lie in your way, and that things are turning around for you. Things are beginning to change. So if you have struggled with relationships in the past and things have been very difficult and it has caused you a significant amount of pain, this could be a reminder to you that you are so strong for coming through that, and that you have the strength to face the unknown in this relationship in order to keep following your intuition about where you think that it is going, knowing that things are turning around for you. Pile number 2, this is time for things to be good for you to be able to enjoy what is going to happen, and to be able to lean into the unknown as well. That's the thing. When we start out a relationship, oftentimes if we really care about the person, we're so desperate to get that relationship locked down, said out loud, this is my partner, this is my girlfriend, this is my boyfriend, whatever you may call each other, but to have that locked in and to know that this is your person and yes, they are with you. And then at the same time, as that relationship deepens and the bond deepens, things become very comfortable. And then sometimes we look back and wish that we could actually go back to the time where everything was still unknown and we were still getting to know this person and things were still exciting and things were still new. So I feel like this is a time for you to really just enjoy getting to know this person, enjoy spending time with them, enjoy the moment, and know that you are strong enough to be able to do whatever you need to do in yourself before this necessarily becomes anything, before you guys make a decision on who you are and what you are to each other. So whether or not this relationship actually would continue on, and again, I feel like by now, if this isn't resonating, if this is, you've decided that you guys are in a relationship, you know this is your person, then you probably won't still be here necessarily, but this does feel like it is something that is very new and you are having to rely on your intuition in order to work out whether or not this is the relationship for you. I'm going to pull some more cards from the Tarot of the Light deck and we'll get some clarification on some of these cards, but this feels very life-changing. Pile number 2, whether or not you're meant to be with this person forever or not, this person does feel like they are going to change the course of your life and they are going to create a turnaround that puts you on a path for more positive things, especially with the King of Trees, Architect. So yeah, the Architect, this feels like it's saying to me that this is something that you are still building. And I feel like that's the pair of you. You're both still working on this and building it towards what you want it to be. You really flipped out. 5 of Stars, diversity. Very interesting. So maybe this person is very different from you as well. And maybe they are very different from your typical type. Quite possibly pile number 2. And that could be why you're here asking the question about what's going to happen next. Maybe this isn't someone that you would usually pick, but intuition tells you that this person is right for you. And that could even be what creates the turnaround for you, is dating someone who is different to the type of person that you would usually be with. Someone who helps to open up your mind. And that could be the unknown of the relationship as well, the Moon aspect. That this is someone who is very difficult to read because they are not someone that you are used to being with. Or not the sort of person that you're used to being with, I should say. All right, does anything else want to jump out for me, or are we feeling clarified, Spirit? But the King of Trees, this is someone who feels very stable. Trees is Pentacles, so someone who is very grounded, someone who is very sensible, very stable, very loyal. Beautiful, the Teacher, guidance, and yet another major arcana again. Yeah, so I'm feeling very much that this is someone who is very different to who you would usually date, pile number 2, and they are going to be a teacher for you. As I said, this feels like this person is going to change the direction or course of your life in some very significant way, and you are meant to be with them, at least at this point in time, because they are opening up your world to new things, and that is going to create some sort of turnaround and change for you. Do I want one more? Okay, yes, I do. The Magician, Impulse, very interesting. So this is the third pile that I've done, because I started with pile number 4 today for the first time ever. And this card has come out in all 3 readings so far. So pile number 1, pile number 4, and now pile number 2. Just in case you are having any... if you are feeling drawn to any of those other piles, maybe go and check them out. But the Magician, being able to bring whatever you desire into existence. And in this one, in this deck, leaning into impulse. So I do feel that you are wanting to continue on with this relationship. You're definitely hoping that it will go somewhere. I think that you may be feeling very out of your comfort zone, because this is someone who is quite different to the sort of person that you would usually date. And I think that they are opening up your mind to new ways of looking at things. And I think that all of the readings so far have been really positive. I feel like this is letting you know that you will very much continue to just get to know each other in this relationship. And with Architect, you have the ability to build it into something really positive. I do think that this relationship has a lot of potential to go somewhere, move forward, and right as I said that, I've pulled this, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So I feel that obviously there is some things that you are concerned about, because otherwise you wouldn't necessarily, maybe you'd be here asking the question of what's going to happen in this relationship. But I feel that you, again with this Moon card, things being unknown, I think that there are things that you are concerned about. And maybe because this person is so different to who you've ever been with, some of what they're doing feels like red flags. If you genuinely feel like there are red flags, because we do have the High Priestess and Intuition, I definitely want to say, if you are feeling genuine red flags are in this relationship, then by all means ignore the tarot and listen to your intuition and go in a completely different direction. Do what is right for you to keep yourself safe and yourself happy and to keep your peace. Pile number 2. So if there are red flags that you are genuinely worried about, then I feel that you need to allow this to resolve itself, finish it up, wind it up, and then have your turnaround, which is in the other direction of this person. But in the case of all of these other cards and what we've got coming up, I feel that you have got concerns that this is, because it is still very new, you're still getting to know this person, you're worried about how it might turn out. I feel that these cards are saying that these are just concerns, and that if things were to be wrong, you will be strong enough to handle it. If this doesn't work out in the way that you're hoping that it will, you will have the strength to be able to manage it and to move on. This is not going to destroy you in any way, pile number 2. I feel like, as I've said now a few times, I feel that this is going to really change the course of your life. Unrequited love. Okay, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Very interesting. Okay, so the tide of this reading is turning quite a bit. I feel that this person is a teacher. They are here to help you to learn some things about yourself, to help teach you what you need to know to be able to move on to the next chapter of your life, to be able to create that revolution that changes where you are at currently. And sends you onto a different path. And we also have it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So I feel like this is saying that you definitely have love in store for you, pile number 2, but it may not be with the person that we are asking about. We're going to ask the Angel Answers cards. Now, these ones are very direct. They do have some I'm not sures and some maybes, but they've also got some definite yeses and nos. So let's just ask, what will happen in this relationship? Will this continue on to be a relationship? Because I'm getting almost, I don't want to say mixed messages, but this is saying, no, this is not the person for you. But this is all saying this is a person that is supposed to be with you at this point in time. So I feel like on this one, I can't read ahead enough to be able to say whether or not this person will be your person. But I do feel like I am able to very confidently say that this person is meant to be in your life. You are supposed to be with this person at this time because they are here to illuminate some things in the darkness. They are here to help you build something and to guide you and to teach you and to maybe help lead you towards being able to open up to your own impulses and discover your own strength. And especially with the Strength card, and it's safe for you to love. I feel like it is no bad thing for this relationship to continue on, but you may find that it actually fizzles out itself over time once you have learnt the lessons from this person that you have been guided towards meeting them or being with them in order to learn. Interesting. Ask for help from others. So I do feel like this is saying that you don't need to do this on your own. And this came out in one of the other piles. And as I said, this could be talking about speaking to a friend, a family member, a close confidant, asking them what they think, getting their thoughts. It could be that you are changing the way that you feel about this person, and the unrequited love is coming from your end, that you are not sure about this relationship and you don't know if you want it to continue. And if that is because you are seeing red flags, as I said, call it a day. No one needs to see red flags and ignore them and pretend that they're green. But Angel Answers for my pile number 2. What will happen in this relationship? Is it going to keep moving forward? Okay, perfect timing. So yeah, this person that you're with, even if they don't end up as your forever person, pile number 2, you are supposed to be with them. You are definitely meant to be with them right now. So I think that what you need to do is really live in the moment of the relationship. And as I said, lean into the unknown and the not knowing and just enjoying the getting to know you part. And as you get to know them, you're going to get to know yourself on a deeper level as well. And you will be able to work out what it is that you want, what it is that you need, and if this person is able to fulfill that for you. And perfect. Beautiful way to finish up. It's up to you. So you do have a lot of power in this relationship, pile number 2. You are the magician. You are the architect. You are able to create and build what it is that you want. And so if you do feel that there are red flags, if you do feel that this person maybe just really isn't your type and you just really don't know if you should continue forward with it, it's completely up to you. You certainly do not have to, but just know that this person has definitely come into your life for a reason. So whether it's only for a season or whether it ends up being longer than that and this does end up being your person, just know that you are able to open up your heart. You're able to be vulnerable. You have the strength to face whatever is on the other side of this, and that this person is meant to be with you right now to help teach you some really important lessons that are really, quite frankly, very life-changing. Things that will open up your ways of thinking to start looking at different directions and to create some sort of revolution so that the old is swept out, the new can be brought in. So whether or not this is your person, they are supposed to be with you in this time. So just try and enjoy it. Enjoy getting to know them. Enjoy the not knowing of what will happen next. And if you are still dating and you are still in that really exciting, oh my God, I just got a text message for them, and having butterflies in your tummy sort of stage, enjoy that, pile number 2, because it is safe for you to do so. So I really hope that resonated. If it did, please hit the like button. Thank you so much to anyone who has commented and people who have viewed more than one video. I appreciate you if you've viewed even one video, but if you've viewed more than one, you are awesome. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much if you have, and I might see you in another pile, or I might see you in another reading. Hello there, my gorgeous pile number 3. If you chose chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here, and or the little drink me potion. I love this so much. Then you are my pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So this one's pretty self-explanatory. Whether you have just met this person, you've been seeing each other for a little bit, or you are newly in a relationship, you guys are obviously probably at the stage where you cannot keep your hands off of one another, and probably still very much at the stage where you just want to stay up all night, talking into the wee hours, enjoying each other's company, just being with the person, any opportunity that you have. I feel that that is very much where this relationship is at the moment, regardless of the length of time that it has actually been going on for. And so, as I said in one of the other piles, it could even be someone that you have known for a really long time, but you have not been with romantically before, and something has started to form between you. It could be that you've never met each other, or had not yet met each other and then did, and it is someone that you just feel really magnetically pulled to. And in all the years that I've had these cards, and I think it's like over 20 years, I have never noticed until right now this little Cupid in the corner of this card. So that is really, really interesting. So I definitely feel like there is love in this relationship, pile number 3. I feel that there is definitely a loving vibe going on. This is more than just feeling attracted to someone. There are definitely feels that either have been caught or are abounding to be caught. But now we're going to ask for some more messages for you, pile number 3, for what will happen in this relationship from the Tarot of the Light deck. So right now I feel it's going very, very strong. Things are going well. Maybe you're just here to get a check-in. Maybe you don't trust it necessarily because it is going so well, and so you want to look ahead and see what's on the way. Spirit asking what will happen for my pile number 3 in this relationship. Okay, we've got no jumpers, so we're going to cut the deck. 10 of Hearts, culmination. And hearts in this deck is 10 of Cups. So that's really beautiful. That's everything coming together in a really beautiful way. I love that she's got all of these hearts all over her body with these lines of separation. Kind of curious to read the book on that one. All right, let me see what else. This whole reading has been a little haphazard, but very, very clear in all of the piles as to what is coming up. The culmination, I feel like this is so far a very good sign. Culmination of these feelings, things coming together, building, creating something new. Okay, 7 of Hearts, choices. And we also have the 5 of Hearts, withdrawal. So that's interesting. Let me see. And I need some more because withdrawal. Who is withdrawing, Spirit? Why is there a withdrawal? So maybe there has been a culmination of things and now this person has withdrawn, and that is what has got you here in this reading asking the question. All right, every pile I've shuffled some onto the floor. You guys are no different. All right, interesting. And the 5 of Hearts, sorrow. So this might be the one negative pile out of all of them, the one that I was not expecting. 10 of Stars, hoarding. And Stars is Wands. 8 of Stars, surge. So a lot of sudden energy coming in. 4 of Angels, rest. And very, very interestingly, as the final clarifying card. Number 16, the ego, collapse. So, pile number 3, I'm really sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but this feels like it might be more of a lust situation, and that there will be a culmination of feelings. Things are either this person has potentially already ghosted you or are in the process of ghosting you, or this is not going to lead to something serious and long-lasting. This is something that is going to potentially require a surge of energy from you to be able to walk away from it. This hoarding card makes me feel like this is someone that you are clinging to, that you really want things to work out with, but that this is not supposed to be a forever situation. That this is someone that you can't necessarily rely on to be there, and that this relationship is going to require for you to take some time out for yourself to rest, reset, to refocus. Now, this has done this to me twice today, but reading from different decks has thrown me for a bit of a loop in the readings and to try to get a clear message of what it's saying. So I'll be very interested to see when I pull from the Romance Angels, if after I've said all of this, they're going to turn around and throw me a soulmate card. But we will read from them to find out what is going to happen, because potentially this is a roller coaster ride. I feel like the long and short of it in the tarot is it's saying that this is not meant to be forever, and that you will need to move away from it and allow yourself some time to heal and to overcome how you have felt about this person. And also that it may be damaging to your ego, that this relationship may present challenges for you in the way that you see yourself, or it could just be that the collapse is the collapse of the relationship. But we will ask the Romance Angels and we will see if they will throw us any curveballs for what the tarot has just said. But the tarot has been pretty clear. Pile number 3. Okay, I'm really noticing that cards aren't wanting to leap out of the piles for you either, pile number 3. So I'm wondering if this person is keeping their cards very close to their chest. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So that's very interesting, because this card has come out in a different deck for a couple of the other readings, but they've been very, very different readings. I do feel that this is a difficult relationship, that there's a lot of lust. Maybe you guys are actually even more in a situationship at this point than a relationship, and you're really questioning where it's at. I feel that you need the support of friends right now to help bolster your ego, to help you see yourself as you truly are, which is full of light and absolutely beautiful and deserving of all the wonderful things in the world, pile number 3. So you definitely don't need someone who will be messing you around. And again, I do feel that this person has like either ghosted you, or you've got the feeling that they're going to. Maybe they've started to back off in their communications, or they're not coming around as much, or maybe you're just starting to feel like a booty call, but you've been allowing it because you are so attracted to them. And if that's the case, no shame on you. Don't beat yourself up about things. This reading feels very much like it wants you to be kind to yourself and to just really treat yourself like you deserve the absolute best, because you do. That's too many, but I want you. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay, very interesting. So very much I'm getting that this person that you're asking about right now is not your person. And someone from your past, that could potentially be someone romantic. It could just be someone comes back as a friend but helps remind you, like someone that you were romantic with at some point, but they help remind you of who you are and of your self-worth. But this is not the forever relationship. Okay, and this is very interesting. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. This right here next to reconciliation, I feel that, yeah, very likely there is someone that is coming in from the past who maybe you have already discounted as being your person. Maybe you left them, maybe they left you, maybe it's someone that you have never actually even looked at romantically before, and have not considered as being a potential partner, and suddenly you are going to see them through a different light, or your friends might even point this person out to you. But pile number 3, the person that you're asking about right now, the message is very much let them go, move on from them, focus on being with your friends, enjoying yourself, creating a safe space for yourself, really loving yourself, giving yourself all the love that you're prepared to give to somebody else, and that is what's going to open the door for something else to come in. And it feels like it is going to be something or someone from your past, that someone that you have already connected with. And now we're asking the angel answers for an answer. Sorry to laugh, but no, this is not your person. And as I've said in the other piles, these angel answers cards are very clear. There's some maybes and some I'm not sure yet, but there are also a lot of no's and a lot of yeses. And this is giving us a very clear no to this question. This is not supposed to be your person. I feel pile number 3. I'm sorry if this was not the news that you wanted to hear, and I imagine it probably wasn't, because no one comes into a love reading hoping to hear no. We also have wait. And it's interesting because number 3, I've read in a different order today, just to mix up the amount of time that I spend on each pile. And this is now technically, so you guys are being read last. And I definitely know this is the shortest reading. It always happens to the last one, but it's always because the last reading is the clearest of all of them. This is just not your person. Whoop, that's too many. So I'm just going to take the top one. Thank you. Ask your angels. Yeah, this is a time for self-reflection, for spending time with yourself, for connecting with your intuition, for speaking to your angels and asking them to send the right person in, for being with friends and letting them help you see what you are worth and what you deserve. But whatever chemistry you're feeling, this magnetic attraction, this pull, this wanting to stay up all night and just get to know this person, while it feels really good, it is ultimately going to lead you to heartbreak if you continue on the path that you are on. I think this person is here for the time being to possibly be a bit of fun, someone to enjoy yourself with if you are still enjoying yourself. If you're at the point that this is causing you grief and you are worrying about them and you're wondering when they're going to call and you're waiting by your phone and you're feeling like you're being ghosted, it's time for you to let this go, cut it loose, move on from it, pile number 3. You deserve so much better, and your angels will send it to you. And it could be someone that you already know. This person that you have already spent time with at some point in your life could very much be the person that you are supposed to be with. So pile number 3, I am pretty sure that you guys are the shortest by a long shot, but when the cards say no, they say it very, very clearly, and these ones did not throw me for the loop that I was expecting. So I hope that that resonated. If it did, I'm actually really sorry, because it's obviously not the best news. But the great news is that there are beautiful things waiting to come in for you, pile number 3. So the universe doesn't want you wasting your time on something that isn't meant to be, or anyone that is treating you as anything other than the biggest priority of their life. You should be made to feel special. You should be made to feel loved, and you should be made to feel comfortable and safe with whoever you are with, knowing that they are feeling the same way about you as you are about them. So pile number 3, if this resonated, please hit the like button. Comment if you want to share how it did resonate. Thank you so much if you have commented. I appreciate everyone who watches my videos, but anybody who comes back for more than one, thank you. I really appreciate it so much, and especially if you comment, it means the world to me. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, again, thank you so, so much. I might see you in another pile, or I might see you in another reading. Hello there, my gorgeous pile number 4. If you chose deception, someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship, and or the little miniature love heart chocolate box, then you are my pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. So, deception, interestingly, someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship, but we don't know if it is you or them. I feel that you would have known in choosing this card. You obviously either are potentially picking up on deception, and feeling that from the person that you are with, or you are hiding something yourself. It doesn't necessarily have to be something terrible. It could also just simply mean it's early days and you both haven't necessarily let your guards down yet and shown your full self in all of your glory. Maybe one of you hasn't dropped a fart yet and you're waiting to desperately, but you don't want them to know that you go to the bathroom because it's just not time for that yet. So it could be something just really silly and little. It doesn't have to mean anything super negative, but we're going to ask the Tarot of Light. We've got the Romance Angels cards, which is what these ones are, and also the Angel Answers, which are very, very specific. So we are going to ask if this is going to work long term, if it's going to turn into a relationship, if it hasn't already, if it's those early days and it is just, you know, you haven't seen this person sick, or you haven't been sick around them yourself yet. You haven't had a chance to see what they're like when they're really angry. But obviously not such early days that you don't know them at all. Then this could be the pile for you. Let's get some cards from the first ones to go on the floor. Let's get some cards from the Tarot of Light. And I'm going to take these ones that I threw on the floor. Seven of Stars, Faith. Okay, and in this deck, the stars are Wands. So we've got the Seven of Wands. We have the Seven of Hearts and Hearts of Cups. Yep, so the Seven of Cups. That's interesting with two sevens. We also have the Six of Hearts, the past. Sorry, and I should have said Seven of Hearts is choices. The Six of Hearts, past, and Eight of Hearts, codependency. All right. So pile number 4, what I am seeing is that actually there isn't deception going on here. There is lingering doubt on your part as to this person's intentions and how they are feeling towards you. And that has something to do with your past. So I feel that possibly you have actually been hurt in previous relationships prior to this one, and that this is something that is quite new. The feeling, the instinct to pair it with the little love heart chocolates also makes me think of it being something new, like still early days, gifting the person something when you come to pick them up for a date. But I am thinking that you have been hurt before this, and that has created a situation where you are not as trusting as you would have been before this has happened. I feel that the Seven of Stars is calling you to have faith in this person and to remind you that you have choices as well. You are definitely not tied to this person, and if you don't feel like you can trust them, then definitely you should explore why it is that you feel that you don't trust them. Is it because you have been hurt and something has happened to you and it's causing you to be mistrustful of this new person? Or is it legitimately a gut feeling and an instinct and something that you think that you should walk away from? Because I feel really called to say that if this is early days or it is a new relationship and you are already not trusting them and you feel that there is deception going on, then it's never too soon to be feeling like that. It's terrible to feel like that after any length of time. But if you were in the very early days and your instinct is that you are not trusting this person, well, then it's logical to say to walk away from that person, because any decent relationship must be built on trust. If you don't have trust, all you're going to be doing is going in circles and fighting pretty much constantly and sending yourself crazy and putting yourself in a position that you really do not need to be in. So I just feel really called to say, if this is early days, you don't trust this person, your gut instinct is that they are hiding something from you, or hiding some important aspect of themselves from you. And again, as I said at the start, it could be something that's really frivolous. You just haven't had a chance to see that person in a particular situation yet, then that's very, very different. But if you know what you need to know about this person in order to know enough that you want to move forward with a relationship, and you are mistrustful of them, well then, unless you are able to identify what's causing that mistrust and determine whether it's actually on their behalf and you're not misguided in this belief and it's not something that you have somehow imagined or brought in from a past relationship. It's not limited thinking that has been created through hurt that has happened in the past. Well, then a tarot reading is definitely not going to help in the way of, what can I say, depending on what the cards are saying over here, which I feel is that this is mistrust that has been created from a previous relationship, so it isn't something this person is doing, then yeah, if your instincts are telling you that you can't trust this person and it's because it feels like they're up to something dodgy, forget the reading and just walk away. That's the long and the short of it, essentially. But if that doesn't feel like the case and you do feel as though actually this could be some mistrust that you have on your part, but it's being caused by what has happened to you previously, it makes me think of that saying, what is it? Heal yourself so that you don't bleed on people who didn't cut you. So what I am seeing over here, very much my pile number 4s, is that you're being asked to have faith in this relationship, but to also very much remember that you do have choices. You definitely don't have to stay in a situation that is not bringing you all of the joy that you so deserve, because you do deserve something that is really beautiful, something that is really meaningful, and something that you can give your whole heart to and feel as though you can trust in a person without there being any danger that you are going to be hurt by this person. So I'm going to get some more cards from the Tarot of the Light, and I'm thinking I'm just going to wing my reading today. I tend to try to get the same amount of cards and then try to make it even, and then it never is. The timings are never even. I'm giving you guys pile number 4 the first run of the day, because I usually get to pile number 4 and it's the shortest of all the readings. So today you'll get the waffly one, and who knows, maybe pile number 1 will end up being super concise, but we're just winging it today, the whole thing. I don't know what's going on with the energy. I think Mercury is in retrograde, actually, when I think about it, so maybe that's it. But we'll get some clarifiers to see what else you need to know about what is going to happen in this relationship. But I think moving forward, you need to examine whether you are maybe not showing your whole self to this person because you don't want to open up completely. You don't feel safe being vulnerable around them, or that you are worried that they are going to do something to hurt you and maybe their intentions aren't pure. But it feels very much like this is coming from a space of something that has happened to you rather than something that this person has done. Those cards came flying out. Now nothing wants to come out at all, so that's very interesting as well. Okay, the Magician, Impulse. And that's with Faith as well. So, yeah, I'm feeling that your impulse is to put faith into this relationship, even though it's difficult because you are not trusting of either this person or of yourself. And it could even be that you don't trust yourself to not get hurt again, rather than you don't trust this person not to hurt you. I love this. We also have 17, the Star, Hope. And also with the 2 sevens, I did pick up on that as well. So that speaks to spirituality, analysis, inner wisdom, and introspection. So I feel like that makes sense with these two over here. Maybe there was someone that you ended up in a relationship with that was very codependent, and you are really afraid of that happening again because it's taken you some time to be able to move out of that and away from that and to be able to let that person go. And I feel that that is keeping you potentially stuck in the past and making it hard to move forward with this new person. It's making it difficult for you to open up or to trust them or to trust yourself to be vulnerable. You know what? Nothing else wants to jump. I'm comfortable with that. I feel that this situation is asking for you to have faith. It's asking for you to have hope, and it's asking for you to go with the impulse that you are experiencing. So maybe you do have some sort of intuition, some sort of feeling, some sort of worry that there is something that is not completely right here. And I feel like that is actually less about the person that you are with and any concerns about them and who they are to you, and more and what their intentions are towards you as well, and more towards where you're actually at in yourself, pile number 4, and whether or not you have truly healed from the past and are ready to move on and move forward in a serious way. And I feel like that's the other thing that the choices card talks about as well. I feel like in this situation, you don't have to know what you're doing right away. Pile number 4, I feel like you don't have to have this all locked in, worked out, and know exactly where this relationship is heading for it to continue moving forward. I feel that you don't need to feel as though you are backed into a corner and need to make a concrete decision that, yes, this is exactly what this is going to be. This is my forever. You still have choices. You still have the choice to take things slow. You still have the option to be able to move at a speed that works for you and to spend more time getting to know this person so that you can have trust in them and trust in yourself, but also that you are being called to have hope in this situation. So maybe you have been really let down by love, and it's really difficult to believe that you are not going to experience the same thing, all of this hurt all over again if you let this person in. Now we're reading from the Romance Angels cards. Perfect. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So yeah, I feel like at this point, it's still too early for you to go and lock anything in. I feel like that's not because it wouldn't work out and that this person isn't possibly the one for you. I think it's definitely this person is looking like a great potential match, but you need to get to know each other a lot more first. So you need to get behind those masks that we all wear when we're first meeting people, or most of us do. If you're neurodivergent like me, you either have a fantastic mask or you have no mask at all and no ability to mask, and everyone sees exactly who you are right off the bat, which is not a bad thing at all either, I should definitely say, guys. But I do feel like this is, and when I say early days, it could even be something that has been going on for some time, but you have both been taking it really slowly. Maybe you have known each other for a very long time, but you have never moved into the space of anything romantic, and that's just starting to happen. Or it could be that you are really just getting to know this person and they have not been on the scene for very long, but you are being called to hope, to go with the impulse, to continue this, and to just spend time getting to know this person. And also I feel like getting to know yourself as well, getting to recognize where any of these thoughts could be coming from. Are you still tied to a past relationship? Beautiful. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So yeah, I do feel like the impulse is to go towards this person, to continue the relationship, but for whatever reason you are feeling mistrustful and a bit scared. You wouldn't have picked this pile if you didn't feel as though everything wasn't 100% hunky-dory. Funnily enough, these are, because I always shuffle the cards back into the deck from the ones that I use as the significators for other piles, so that then they aren't excluded and everybody has the opportunity to get whatever reading they're meant to get with all of the cards. And these two are two of the other piles. So they were the ones that really stood out to me as being very positive. And even though you have picked what is quite a negative seeming card, you have still wound up with the other two piles over here in your reading anyway, pile number 4. So I just think that that is, it's kind of tripped me out a little bit, to be honest. But I definitely think that the impulse is to carry on this relationship, but you obviously do have fears around it, or you would not have picked this card in the first place. So I feel we will ask the Angel Answers cards now to get some more concrete answers, because these are like, sometimes some of them are I don't know, but otherwise they're very much yes and no. But I do definitely see that there is a lot of potential for this relationship, pile number 4. It is not just in your imagination. You guys do get along really well, and you will start to trust in them a lot more and even in yourself a lot more as you spend more time getting to know them. But aside from this first card, which is only negative depending on how it actually resonates with you, this is a relationship that is worth pursuing, and you're not crazy to have hope. And the Star is the wish come true card as well. So if you're really wishing for this relationship to work and hoping that you are able to trust in this person, and that you are not misplacing your trust if you do. I feel that the star is the wish come true, telling you that you can trust this person. Meditation brings answers. So I feel like that is perfect here with the getting to know each other. This is exactly what I just said before about also getting to know yourself. I feel like spending time in meditation, spending time doing self-work, looking within, again with the number 7, the analysis, inner wisdom and introspection, asking yourself where your feelings are coming from and what you might still be bonded to that is no longer serving you and is causing you to have limited beliefs that you are now bringing into this relationship. Because I feel like everything else is saying that this person is a good bet. The chemistry is real. This is a time to be able to give into your impulses and just enjoy yourself. Let your mask down. Here we go. Complete backflip in the deck. I love it. Perfect. Yes. Flat out, straight up, yes. And it did its little backflip that it does that I wish that I could catch on camera, and I can't because unfortunately my shuffling is just off screen. But pile number 4, I don't know if you guys are still going to end up being the shortest pile, even though I started with you, but this feels really, really clear to me. What will happen in this relationship, if you allow it, is that it is going to continue on a lovely trajectory. You guys are going to keep getting to know each other. You will have choices. You do have options. You're not going to feel suffocated or locked down or locked in by this person. I just think that you guys need to give it a chance to get to know each other so that you feel comfortable enough around one another that you can let that mask slip. You can show them who you really are. You can open yourself up to them. You can definitely give into the impulse and go with the flow on this, but do some thinking, do some inner work, do some practices, whatever they may be, to help you get to understand where your reservations may be coming from and help you to heal that part of you so that you can move on, because this really does feel like a beautiful energy pile number 4. This is a definite yes. This person is someone who is worth getting to know. So enjoy all of that chemistry. Enjoy all of the exciting new things. Let yourself get comfortable. Heal whatever you need to heal and move away from. And just enjoy it, pile number 4. This is really, really gorgeous. So thank you so much. If it resonated, please hit the like button. It really does mean a lot. Comments have been amazing. Thank you so much to the people who do comment, and the regular viewers as well. I don't have many regular viewers. I have a lot of new people who come on through, and I appreciate you guys too. But if you have watched more than one Tarot by Cassy reading, you are awesome, and I appreciate you. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so, so much if you have, and I might see you in another pile, or I might see you in another reading.